And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
In the room saying select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with episode number 161. We got a special guest in the building tonight, too. We got Ty.
Jacksonville State Ty.
What up, guys?
Rich Rod Ty.
Jacksonville State, Rich Rod. Let's go, baby.
Big fan of Rich Rod. You know, Michigan coaches are just the best. Everything's good with Michigan.
Hey, Harbaugh ain't done a thing wrong.
Dude, ULM is what ULM should let Rich Rod out of the building, but I understand.
Yeah.
He's the head coach again.
Yeah. They wanted Bowden, though.
Old man Bowden.
Yeah.
What about if ULM kept Rich Rod as his head coach, let Bowden go?
Would Rich Rod be okay being in Monroe for that much longer? That's the question.
Now he's in Jacksonville, Alabama.
But
Jacksonville State's not in Florida?
No,
it's in Alabama.
It's in Alabama.
Really?
No,
Exactly.
Get him out.
Yeah, it really is. But
I didn't know that.
I mean, who would have thought Rich Rod would have had another good head coaching run?
That's also true.
I mean,
after the Arizona debacle.
He bounced around for a while, and then finally it was like, all right, no more head coaching.
Hey, you got to come over there on I-20 East, baby. And that's where you get to your roots.
And he went to a place that's putting out some money. They're adding on to their arena or stadium, and they moved up to a bigger conference, and so
playing real D1 now.
Yeah. Yeah. So shout out,
and it's going well. So. Yeah, but we're back, episode 161. This is going to be our college football week 9, I believe.
Yes,
that
9.
Is depressing that we're
1 month away for being over.
Week 9, man.
Basically,
so quick.
Depressing.
It goes by so quick.
LSU Bama next week.
Oh.
Won't get into that yet.
I won't leave the recliner that day. You got Georgia, Missouri at 2:30 on CBS.
Washington, USC, I think.
And then
I've got to play the music at Quitman Homecoming that night. Yeah. I'm taking a TV with me though. We're gonna be having the game set up.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
You won't be the only one watching.
I'm gonna have the game set up while I'm DJing, yeah. So
holy crap.
Do you know when Justin got married?
Yeah.
At McDonald's,
LSU Bama.
I think we had a TV.
I think so.
Somewhere on church property.
Yeah.
Yep.
The fact that he had his wedding that night. I mean,
he don't make the decisions in that relationship, and he'll tell you that.
He did not.
He'll tell you.
But yeah,
they're always the weekend before. Just bumped it up one weekend. I think
I did
Who
sign
wants to
up.
say
I
I
signed
got
up
married
for
in
this
October?
wedding after we lost to Florida State, so I was kind of like,
That's exactly when it was, because you said, "Oh, well, it ain't gonna matter now."
Especially after Ole Miss, like it's not gonna matter. But
yeah, here we are.
I'll watch it still and
control our own destiny still.
Maybe we'll see.
Hold on.
Yeah, probably not.
What do they need?
You
if they win out, what do they need?
You just
win out, and Ole Miss needs to lose.
Win out and hope that we get.
You don't
in.
even need that. No, you're in the SEC championship. If you just went out.
Well, we need Ole Miss to lose to Georgia.
No, the tiebreaker first. The tiebreaker
Ole Miss would have one loss.
It doesn't matter. The first way the tiebreaker is they take your two opponents from the west side, combine that record. We have Georgia. We have Missouri and
Georgia,
Florida.
Oh, Florida.
So,
and who does Ole Miss have?
Georgia and I think one of the
Tennessee.
No.
Or did they play Vandy?
Vandy, I think it was. Yeah. So that's why you hear BK saying we control our own destiny, because we really do.
Because that's still counting on.
But I mean,
Ole Miss to lose.
And they're no. Even if they don't lose, that's how the tiebreaker will be tied.
How is it a tiebreaker?
Because Bama beat Ole Miss, we beat Bama, Ole Miss beat us. It's a 3-way tie.
What if we all three beat our West teams? If we all three beat the West teams, what's the second tiebreaker?
No, he said it's the combined record of the West.
Of the two teams you play on the East side.
I mean East.
It's the record, not your record against them.
It's their
So
record.
like Georgia going
combined.
11-1.
Right.
What kind of?
No idea.
It's
That's
weird.
That's random. Yeah.
I got to read it the other day. It's freaking weird.
Huh.
Yeah.
You would think that.
So yeah, Missouri and Florida's record combined would be better than Vandy and
Yes.
Georgia.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I know.
You would think it'd be who you lost and who you beat.
And
So,
then
yeah, Ole Miss can be 11-1 with one loss to Bama.
Yeah.
And we're 10-2,
Mm-hmm.
and we get in.
But we're still
one loss in the
conference-wise
SEC at
is
least.
one
yeah.
loss. So yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems like it should be one of the last tiebreakers.
Ole Miss will lose to. If Ole Miss beats Georgia, that probably hurts us
Yes.
because that would make our championship win less significant.
Yeah. We need Georgia to win out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need Georgia to be
You
undefeated
need to beat
when we beat
the
them.
number one team in the country to have your argument.
To have a
Yes.
two-loss team get in.
Exactly right. Because you would have in a month span, you would have two teams you beat in the top 10 in less than a month in Alabama.
Yeah.
Because they'll be a top 10. They're already a top 10 team, and then you beat the number one team. It's going to be hard to argue that fact.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we need Georgia
I
to win
just
out,
learned something,
and we need to
man.
win out. I mean, while we're on LSU, give it a quick rundown. What the crap's happening with the cornerbacks?
Yes.
All the articles are locked, and I don't know about them.
Zy Alexander probably tore his ACL
Cool.
on like the final play of the game, right?
It was the final play when he
Against Army,
yes.
Yes.
he played the whole game.
We have no
No
corners. We have three.
Yeah. And the other
Trey
literally-
Holly played safety in high school. He could have got out there at corner.
might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we're running out of options. Like you're down to Sage Ryan, you're down to Taviano, who's a freshman, and you're down to
So Denver
Humphreys.
Harris is just like gone from the program again, or what?
BK won't say a word.
They say he's a head case. Deuce Chestnut, head case.
So that's the
J.K.
problem with Deuce?
Johnson, hurt.
Well, yeah. Like they won't, and BK won't. mention, like he gets pissed when you ask him about it. So we have no corners. Like I'm not worried. It don't matter if they all come back. We still don't have really good corners.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about Wingo getting back healthy. You got to have Wingo, and you got to have Emory Jones.
Because we got to win up front
Yes, exactly.
for us to have a shot.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not worried. I mean, Bama's offensive line is one of the worst in the country. They rank 126th. Like so, I mean, you got to have Wingo. You got to have your boys ready because if we could have.
And when has that ever been said about an Alabama
It's
football
unbelievable,
team?
isn't it?
You know, like
126 in pass protection, unreal. Like so, I mean, like I don't care if you have all your guys that you had in August in the secondary. They were still not going to be great. I mean, but the one thing
we're all in the portal for a reason.
Yeah, Milroe throws it. His best asset is throwing a deep ball. Well, I mean, that's our weakness point. So, but
Yeah, he throws a really good deep ball.
he does throw a good deep ball. So I mean, I don't know. But yeah, it's weird, man. I can't believe that we're this bad in the secondary situation. I miss Corey.
We're going to need a shootout
I
like
miss Corey
badly.
bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say take the over.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's the only way we have a shot at winning.
Yeah, that's the only way. It's going to have to be a shootout, and I think you're going to have like over 400 yards from Jalen, because I think Saban takes his run away. He's not going to get beaten both aspects.
Yeah.
I can see him controlling Jaden from running. He's just going to sling.
Just put a spy on him.
He's going to sling over the yard, man.
What did he do so good against them last year? Was it running?
He was just the best player on the field.
He ran it well last year. Yeah.
So he's not going to let that happen again.
No.
So yeah,
he's going to. Throw
but what
4.
has he improved on greatly?
Yes, he's going to throw 4+.
And what is not as good as it normally is? Bama secondary.
Yes.
So
Got Kool-Aid.
who's not talked about ever no more.
They got that freshman safety who's good.
Yes,
Well, if your
he
cornerback
is.
ain't
He
talked
is.
about, that's a good thing.
Not whenever he's trying to get in the NFL draft.
Yeah, he's going top 10.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's going top 15.
They haven't projected yet.
He's a first rounder. He's
Yeah.
he's the best corner in the draft.
That ain't saying much.
I mean, this draft is about to be like legendary.
Quarterbacks, yeah. And
I
wide
also saw
receivers.
someone say that it's the best O-tackle class they've seen in decades.
I think I saw that too.
Yeah. So, I mean, ready for the Saints to sell the farm. But yeah, that's it on LSU.
We're going to draft a tackle and a guard?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Absolutely, dude. With our first round pick and our super second pick.
Trade Penning for a fourth.
You couldn't get that for him. What you got on this, Ty?
Oh, nothing. I'm just
Just being a fan.
Just happy. You're
Yeah, I had to ask
Do not
about that
believe
because
you.
I did not know. I didn't know. All the articles were locked and stuff, so I just didn't want to buy that.
sounds
I
like
didn't.
they're
I didn't
just-
care to
they're
look
just
into it.
being you know what.
Yeah.
Well, look,
It's
as a
basically-
Saints fan, do you cut bait on Penny after the third year? I know he didn't play much
Well,
the
you
first year.
you get up to 5, so he'll be here for 4, and then we won't accept his 5th-year option.
Or we
Do you
trade him
think he
after
can pick
trade him
it
after
up?
3, and then
Can he just not play?
That kind of money. Like,
I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, let's get into kind of the agenda for the episode. That was just a random subject we just had to talk about. Had to have some LSU talk on the episode.
Absolutely.
World Series. The World Series is set. It is the Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers.
Dude,
just
if,
to everybody
No one believed that was happening.
if only the Astros did not win the division, they would be in. And you know that crazy stretch for the Astros and Rangers,
Yeah.
flip flop.
yeah,
Came
it's
down
No
to the
team.
last
No team
day.
won a.
yeah,
and-
it sure
and
did.
It did.
And
I
so-
didn't realize the Astros had a losing record at home this year.
Yeah,
That's pretty
not
crazy.
only a losing
That's
record, but
like-
Like 4 or 5 under it.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
Like, really shocking.
it stinks.
Um,
It stinks that we went to Arlington and won 3 in a row
I thought it was over.
to come home.
It was hot. Like, I mean, they were playing well.
Yeah.
Like
I saw someone
Like, beating the
said.
heck out of them.
yeah.
Like I saw someone say, I would have bet pretty much everything I had on Philly and Houston not blowing 3-2 leads at home.
Yes, winning at least one.
One of those teams winning at least one game.
Especially
maybe
against-
one of them losing 2 and
Yeah,
but
and-
not both. Like that
And
was
how
just
they
insane.
and who they beat was what was crazy, or who they lost to.
Yeah.
You lost to the Rangers, who's like mostly rookies,
Yeah.
and you got Eovaldi.
Well,
you got
mostly rookies
Montgomery.
and a lot of money as well.
Yeah, a lot of money put on people like who didn't play.
Well, I mean, Simeon,
Besides
Seager,
Simeon and Seager, and then DeGrom.
Eovaldi, DeGrom.
Yeah, but for the most part, Eovaldi's like unproven.
Montgomery.
Simeon's
Heaney got
unproven.
paid.
Yeah,
I forgot
Simeon's unproven in the playoffs.
Max goes all the way back to
Max
the
Scherzer.
Tigers.
That's more money.
Yeah, screw Scherzer.
I mean, he got
Yeah, he was on that
Yeah.
06 Tiger team.
yeah,
I
with
believe.
long time
Verlander.
ago.
Or
Yeah, with Verlander.
Scherzer might not have been on that one, but I know he was there. I know
that's
he
where
was
he
there in
got his start
13. I know he was there in 13. I know Verlander was on the 06 Tiger team. I don't know if Scherzer was.
I remember watching Verlander with the Tigers,
Yeah,
Astros.
Absolutely.
Well, it's like Diamondbacks with Evan Longoria. I mean, like, I feel like I was a kid when I was watching him at Tampa.
I remember.
Yes.
I remember
legit. Like, I was in
the
a
home
kid.
run. Their home run he hit on the last day of the season to
Over
beat
the
the
left
Red
field
Sox.
fence,
That
bottom.
short left field fence
Yep.
in Tropicana.
Yeah.
That was 08. It was the first year we moved into this house.
Carl Crawford,
Nuts.
Yeah,
all of them.
Carlos Pena, great team.
Yeah, that is what was weird. Stroke was the fact that it was two like not really well proven teams that did this.
2 years ago, they both
Diamondbacks-
lost 100 plus.
Yeah, Diamondbacks. Only people that like we know on there's Corbin Carroll, you know, and then the average
I mean,
fan
Ketel
probably knows
Marte,
Ketel Marte,
yeah.
I love the catcher.
you know.
Gabriel Moreno.
You
got
remember that
last
trade?
year.
That
love
trade from the
the
Blue
catcher.
Jays? I still don't understand.
Dalton
Got a
Varsho.
hose.
Do not understand why they did
Lourdes
that trade.
Gurriel's a great
Ah.
player. Tommy Pham.
But it's all journeymen
Perdomo
and young dudes.
Perdomo is an all-star shortstop. Now he's batting ninth.
So
yeah, he can't hit undoubtedly.
what pisses me off?
Longo. I
Time.
mean,
I remember when I was here and y'all were doing the preseason stuff for MLB, and y'all were looking at who makes playoffs, and I remember y'all saying, "Careful in Arizona, they could be the sweeper making the playoffs."
yeah.
did.
And I looked at the odds.
1,000% did.
I looked at the odds, and it was like plus. It was over 1,000. And I said, "I'm gonna bet on that because they feel confident about that." And that does sound very
'cause
random, you
my,
know.
My,
and I
my-
was
my
like,
favorite bet that I had on my futures this past year was 72 plus wins for the Diamondbacks, Marlins, and Orioles. Orioles won 100. Diamondbacks from the World Series. The Marlins won 84.
The Marlins are tracking.
Yeah, 72 plus games was the lines for those three teams, and it was plus
parlay
plus
that.
We
110.
were definitely on
It was
that.
crazy.
yeah.
But I think we both probably said they're like a year away.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
They
can win
still
the
are.
World Series.
They still are a year away.
Like, that's what's the best thing about baseball is. First off, the best team hardly ever wins.
Well, that's the best thing, but
hot.
is that the best thing?
It's not the best thing if you're a fan of one of the best teams. It's not fun.
Well, if you're just a fan of the game,
yeah.
Like take for instance the NBA. If the NBA this past year was yes, the Heat made the run as an 8 seed, but the Heat aren't an 8 seed. Like that's a different team. If the NBA Finals this past year was the
Kings.
Wolves versus
Pacers.
Pacers. Who's the other? Who's the 8
Yeah,
seed?
but the Pacers are on the come up.
Wolves
Cavs.
versus the Nets
Cavs.
post KD and Kyrie and them. That was a 6 seed and an 8 seed.
But
What would that have done to the NBA? Like no one would have been on that.
What I hate like watching. All right, Arizona played Astros a couple times the previous season, and then even 2 years ago, and each time they were like, Arizona's got a bunch of speed.
Yeah,
watch out for them.
Yep. And
2 years ago they said that.
They are kind of like what everybody brags on with the Orioles is their complete rebuild they did. Diamondbacks are like a notch below them, but they've been doing the same thing for so long, and you're starting to see it finally pay off.
Yeah, except that they had some pieces that helped expedite it, moving Greinke, moving Goldschmidt.
Yeah.
guys
Theirs
like that.
wasn't a complete overhaul.
The Orioles just
they built
lost
through the draft.
The Orioles lost their players and had to literally rebuild.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. This is the first time the Diamondbacks have been worth a crap since like Luis Gonzalez days, right?
Kurt Schilling.
Since the World Series, just about.
Yeah. Was it 03?
They made the playoffs.
03, wasn't it?
They made the playoffs in like what 17, I think.
They've made it since Ketel
in.
Marte has been there because he has a 16-game hit streak in the playoffs, undoubtedly.
See, with Goldschmidt and them, they probably.
I tell you
made
what,
it.
who should be fired is the fans of Arizona because
they don't go watch.
After Phillies,
$13 you can get in for the playoff game.
I saw that.
The Game 3 stats on the ticket prices just dropped dramatically.
After they lost Game 2.
Yeah. So, Arizona fans,
Screw you.
Screw y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all
But-
suck.
More importantly, screw the Phillies fans.
But then again, Arizona fans
kind of
do
like
have
that.
Kyler
I know it's
Murray.
not.
Screw 'em.
I liked it.
F them.
Dude, you got to give it to
2017.
them.
Y'all suck.
Oh, did you watch the video I sent?
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't watch
dude,
that.
it was like a person in the street, right
I
outside
bet
the
that
stadium,
was awesome.
asking
Oh,
them.
dude,
They're
that
like,
was good, except that
God, we're horrible.
Except the 7-year-old cussing.
yeah, F bombing,
Yeah.
mother effing, all
Oh,
He
kinds.
was
of
probably
stuff.
8.
Oh my gosh.
He was a wee lad. Okay,
It was 2017. They last made it, won the wild card, and then got swept by the Dodgers.
and that's the thing. Like they beat their rivals too to do this.
Like,
You know,
Who like I know ratings and such, but man, who cares that Arizona and
I mean,
it's a
that's
heck-
what I was gonna say.
Casual
ratings
cares?
are going to suck.
Suck.
Yeah, but
They're going to be
Suck.
horrible.
But at the same time,
Suck.
I don't.
Then they might be good
Well,
because
no.
it's two teams that ain't never won it.
What
And
It's all-
ratings? What ratings does the World Series usually get
they
anyway?
suck anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So yeah, good point. And as an Astro fans, I sure as heck hope they're not having a. But you know what? All right, on the flip side of that, wouldn't it piss off Mr. Jerry Jones to have a celebration in Arlington before the Cowboys?
I didn't think about that. I like that. I'm all for the Rangers. I like that. That would be
You know,
awesome.
Jerry probably owns that land they're on. He's probably leasing it to them.
No doubt.
He might
is.
kick them out their lease.
No doubt. That is a good point. I didn't think about that.
Last year they averaged 11.7. Year before 11.7. COVID year 9.7. Before that, and the last big jump you had was the Cubs, which makes sense.
The Cubs. Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody was watching the Indians, I promise.
And
you.
then the year after that, Dodgers Astros. Dodgers first time making it back in a while.
See, that might be the thing with the Rangers. That might get a good little pop.
Well, let's see what they did back then. 16 and 14.
16 ain't bad for back then.
It's crazy thing the Yankees
Actually is. I mean, it's a little bit
2009.
below average. But that was also Cardinals,
Yeah,
which is a
that's
big
true.
fan base. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Let's see what that what the Diamondbacks had when they won it.
But I think
24.
manager goes a huge way in the series.
But they play the Yankees.
yeah.
And I think
Bochy's got the experience.
I think
Bochy gets it done. He
Bochy's
always
a Hall
does.
of Famer, man. And it's going to be cool to see him in his first year
yeah.
do it with a team that's never won it before.
And what the
And with so
crap
many
was
rookies,
San
man.
Francisco thinking.
Well, and he stepped away. He wanted to take a
Well,
break.
he probably got tired of California.
That and he did not want to be a part of the rebuild. And they're about to have a teardown.
What, San Fran?
Yeah. He didn't want to be a part of the down years. He wanted to manage for good teams, you know. At his age, I get it. Kind of like Dusty Baker.
No,
you know.
Dusty needs to go to retirement.
Dusty's-
He did.
yeah, he's
he
done.
retired today.
Yeah,
I
he's
know.
on.
It's time.
Oh, it's past time.
He had some. He got asked some questions, and he just replied with a superficial answer.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're the manager. You got
Take it.
You got some questions. Answer them. You know.
But how many times has he retired, though? I feel like he's always done this. He finds his way back on the.
I don't
on-
remember
in the
how
dugout.
long.
Man, he's on his way to Forest Haven, man. Ain't no doubt.
I don't remember how long he was at the house for before.
Bro, he
he
was
got
old
there.
when he was at the Cubs, and
Yes,
I
he was.
young.
Yes,
He
yes,
was
he
old with the Reds.
He was old with the Reds. Yes,
Yeah.
he's been old.
Hold
He
on.
was he with the Giants at one point too
Yeah.
with Barry Bonds?
That was before
Did-
the Cubs.
Did he manage Barry Bonds out
Hold on.
there?
Was he with the Reds when Ken Griffey was there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 He's been old as long as I've been alive.
He's looked the same for my
He
whole
looks ex-
life.
I will say this: his old age has not aged.
No, he's got.
He looks
dude,
good.
King Griffey might have been there.
I love when
the
he
end.
got fired, when he got thrown
Didn't know he
out
went to
in
the
Game
Nationals.
5, I think, or maybe
I
it
did
was-
not remember the Nationals.
It's the Nationals.
That was
That's
right before
early
they brought
on.
in Davey Martinez.
And dude, he should have a title with the Cubs if it wasn't for Steve Bartman.
Somebody said he's a two-time World Series champion.
Braves.
player, okay.
I mean, someone
Dodgers.
Dodgers player.
As a
Yeah.
player.
'Cause I remember him winning last year. It was
Look
a
at
big
look at
deal.
the TV ratings for the '78 World Series.
It's America's pastime for a
Yeah,
reason.
40
that's all you had.
48
That's all you
million.
had was
Pastime.
cable.
That is insane.
Only channel you had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's
fact that the
insane.
fact they even knew those numbers back then is kind of impressive. to me.
35 million in
That's-
'91 for the Braves.
It's on
Twins.
tape delay.
Yeah.
Like the Braves were the ones that brought the pop back in the '90s. Look at that. 35 million, 30 million, 28 million. Then it starts dying down. About 2000. Then the Red Sox brought it back.
That's in all your
Social media.
That was all your steroid days too.
Yeah.
Everybody was yang and then Boston came back, and that's when it really.
So here we go. Look,
And Boston finally won it.
Phillies Rays 08. That's a pretty random World Series. They got 13 million back then.
That's when Tampa went from worst to first.
Well, that was Evan Longoria.
That's Evan Longoria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Those-
but that's sandwiched between 19 and 17. So that was you're probably expecting a down year.
Those Philly days. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Was that Ryan Howard, Chase
Chase
Utley days?
Jimmy Rollins.
You could not beat them on any baseball game.
Dude, they were so good. So freaking good.
Cliff Lee, Roy
Yes.
Halladay,
Roy Halladay, R.I.P., Brad Lidge.
Who was the other good bat on that race? team
Raul
with Evan
Ibanez,
Longoria?
Raul
Carlos
Ibanez.
Pena.
Carlos
Pena.
Pena.
Carl
Carl Crawford.
Crawford.
Yes.
Crawford. That was yes. Okay, I couldn't remember. He was
Dioneer Navarro. Was he the catcher?
I don't know if his name's Dioneer, but there was definitely a Navarro.
young. David Price.
David Price was a rookie.
I don't know how important he was.
He was a rookie.
I thought I remembered pitching in the World Series.
He probably did.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of rookie, how about old boy from the Diamondbacks? He's got more appearances in the playoffs than he has in the regular season.
Yeah.
The dude that pitched before Ginkel last night,
Fought.
not
Oh,
Fott,
oh no.
the reliever.
Yeah.
He pitched like 9 games in the regular season.
Yeah.
Or 10.
Dioneer Navarro. You
Was it
remember him?
Dioneer? He pitched like
All-star.
10 games in the regular season. Got caught up in like beginning to middle of September. He's already had 9 appearances in the playoffs.
Man, it's a Cinderella story for sure for him.
Dude, I'm pulling for him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be upset with no matter who wins.
I'm all in.
I know
I'm-
you probably are because you're
I'm-
actually
I'm
an
rooting
Astros fan.
I'm all
Diamondbacks
in
easily.
Diamondbacks.
Like, I'm not going to be upset.
I was kind of pulling for the Rangers, but now that you mentioned the Jerry Jones deal, I'm all in on the Rangers. That would be awesome.
My thing is, I hate Corey Seager. I would love for him to play for the Braves, but I hate that
That
bastard.
dude's a dog.
Oh,
He's a dog.
you want like primetime player? Like You know, dude,
He's already got a World Series MVP.
Already got a ring. He is so good in the postseason. It is ridiculous, and he's been like that for like 6 or 7 years. Yeah. So good.
Yeah, he's scary.
It's not fair, and the fact that these Rangers rookies are playing this well in the postseason, that's just they might be here to stay.
No, but at the same time, it's almost like whenever you don't have those expectations, you kind of just play. And then,
absolutely.
But once the expectations start coming, once you build that name for yourself,
starts weighing heavily.
That's when it starts coming back.
It's the same thing.
House
for the
money.
Astros and the Phillies. I mean, they're start like
Matt Ryan is stroking it, by the way.
Altuve in them at home.
Yeah,
like garbage. They got on a little streak at Globe Life Stadium. But like, how do you not get the bats going at home?
Yeah.
Same thing with the Phillies last night. I think they're probably.
You wonder about the hunger maybe a little bit too, since they've done it so many times and been there.
I don't.
You don't think that? I don't think it either. But that's all. But could it be?
Could be just tired.
Long season.
7 years in a row.
Long season. They play into the middle to end of October every year.
The hunger, as in like.
Do they
don't
want
care?
it? I would say they don't care. But I mean what they say, hungry dog runs faster.
You just
I would like
last
to not think
year,
it too, but
you just won it last year. Like I mean, what's the chance? I mean, when was the last time back to back has won it? How many?
The
years?
Yankees in 02 and 03.
Yeah, like I mean, we're talking
it's
20
been
years.
20 years.
Yeah, like I mean, it just doesn't happen.
That's one of the most impressive stats in sports.
Yes, like it just doesn't
no
happen.
repeat champions in 20 years for
like
baseball.
the NFC East.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, what was the NFC
think it's ending
South
this year.
stat for a while?
It was back
everybody
in a while.
everybody that was in last place the next year they won the division.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Who was last place last year?
Well,
Panthers.
Panthers.
They
ain't gonna win it this year.
I said, yeah.
If they
they're gonna win the first pick. Well, not even. No, they're going to win it, but
They're
not
not
going to
gonna
get it.
win it.
Yeah, they're not going to get it.
Bad state
Not
there.
to go down. I know.
Come on,
there's
Matt
a
Ryan.
script,
Come
but
on, Matt Ryan. He's stroking it.
If the Panthers did get the first pick, do they move off Bryce?
They can't.
Chicago's
get it.
got it.
They traded it last year to get up to number 1.
I wish they had it because I would
like
love
to see
what would happen.
It'd be a Kyler Josh Rosen situation.
Except Rosen was the 10th pick,
Rosen,
not 1.
I would love to see what happened.
Yeah, we're gonna take Caleb,
we're
bring him
gonna
in for
see
competition.
It's a 2 or 3 year difference, but it's gonna be pretty interesting with the field situation as well.
I think they're past that.
Maybe so, but still, it's gonna be. I mean, that's a piece you've got to move if you do move off from him.
You can move it. You're not. I mean, somebody will take him because of his contract. You got him where you can sign him for nothing big. But it'd be a good backup for a good team.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch that. NBA is back as well.
Yeah, the Rockets still stink. they're
they'll take some time. They'll take some time. I think they're going to be solid, though. I like the core they're building.
Dylan Brooks,
other than
great vet.
Freaking Brooks.
No, I mean, you got to bring in someone like that. You got to have that edge. But, I mean, they're young guys. I like them a lot.
Kevin Porter. He's got an edge to him.
He's gone. He's at the house. OKC said, "We'll trade for you and then cut you."
Yeah, we'll take more freaking picks.
And he'll go to a contender team in the middle of the season, and he'll be good for them. You watch.
Maybe.
I saw his wife said that he didn't do it.
Yeah,
that she liked it or something.
No, she said that he didn't do none of that or something. Let's get into some college football.
I would too if I was her. I wouldn't want to lose that money.
She had money herself. She's like a model and stuff. I'm pretty sure. So she was a former WNBA player.
Maybe she's talking truth then.
I think she is. She was a former WNBA girl that got like very popular on social media and stuff. Let's get into this. So not a good week of games really. There's one or two that might be solid, but I think we're gonna move through this pretty quickly. Florida State, Wake Forest. Is Florida State? Are they running the table from here on out?
Most likely, yes.
They got past Duke.
I mean, Miami's gonna be tough, and Florida could be at Florida.
At Pitt,
their quarterback's playing well. I mean, Florida's scaring me for LSU, especially if we beat.
I ain't worried about
if
them.
we beat Bama.
I ain't worried about them.
I'll be there.
At Pitt,
I'll be there.
Yeah, I think Florida State, I don't think they're going to have a problem this week, and I don't think they'll have a problem from here on out. Oklahoma, Kansas, only a 10-point line here.
Kansas is good.
Yeah, Kansas is good.
And this one probably got to that after the UCF game last week.
Yes.
Well, they kind of sleptwalk it when nobody thought they really would. And Kansas is frisky. They're
is very
frisky.
At
They
Kansas,
still going
Is
with
Les Miles still there?
He's getting frisky.
Is Daniel still out?
Yeah, they're playing the Beam
It
kid.
depends on which week. He's been out. He hasn't played in the last couple weeks.
Let's see. I wonder if he's back. Last word was doubtful 15 days ago.
He should have took the rising approach and just redshirted this year.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if Kansas wins that game, but I think Oklahoma does pull it out.
They're going to bounce back after last week.
Yeah, you think so.
What did you say? It was a minus 10?
10-point line,
Yeah.
65 over and under.
That's a good one. That's a good number. Number I wouldn't want to touch.
Yeah. Indiana, Penn State. Penn State 32-point favorite, which is pretty crazy.
Their offense just does not. I would not touch that number.
I don't know if it's Penn State's offense as much as I think Ohio State's defense is just like
quarterback
legit.
bad though.
I think Ohio State's defense they're doing that to everybody.
Their quarterback went bad though.
I mean, I didn't get to watch it, so I can't say much.
Did y'all see the records of James Franklin? On ranked teams?
Yeah, not good.
Not good.
Oh,
not good.
That's like you keep that up. It's time to start looking. Because I mean, unless you're happy to be in 10-2, 9-3 every year. I mean, and some programs are. I mean, some after what they came from with Sandusky days, maybe they're just happy to be relevant again.
Didn't he just sign an extension?
Sandusky.
I feel like he just signed an extension.
He did. He signed it's almost like a 10-year.
Like 2029
it's like a 10-year
or something.
deal almost. Yeah.
I
didn't realize it was that bad though. I like James Franklin. I always have.
Where did he come from? Vanderbilt?
Vandy.
He made them bowl eligible.
He signed a 10-year deal in 21. So
That was a 10-year deal.
Dude, they got to get rid of those
He was kind of
contracts.
He was kind of the first.
I don't understand him.
Other than Jimbo.
I mean,
yeah.
With the other 10-year deal. I get it in a way because the way these college programs now are just cutting you like, I mean, they don't care. Like it does.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you have a 10-year, 20-year. Like,
there's a reason
if they want to move off, they'll move
if
off.
they don't want you, they're going to get the boosters.
There's a reason why Jimbo's still at A&M because of that 10-year deal. It's $77 million.
I'm really surprised
And
boosters ain't came up with $77 million.
But the problem is,
or whatever the buyout.
The problem is, Ty, it's not just 77. It's $100 million deal. Time you do it, time you fire him at 77, you fire all your other coaches. That's another $10 million. Okay, you bring in a whole new coaching staff, sign him, and everybody else. I mean, you're almost at $100 million.
I just can't believe it hasn't been better with.
Strike some oil.
It's not like Jimbo doesn't know football.
Jimbo doesn't adapt. He's still trying to do his old ways in football. That's my opinion. I really feel like he's his offense has not changed. It's the same old offense. He's been running since the 03 LSU days. Like there's no change in it. You got Petrino there,
But then again,
who was just winning at Missouri State.
when you're making
that much money,
when
who
you're
cares?
making $80 million,
What's the matter? And you can't be. I mean,
does
A&M.
he really
You
care about winning national championships?
nobody forced A&M to up that ante a couple years ago on that 10-year deal. Like if you remember, they bumped him up.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's your fault.
Dude, if my papa was alive and he was still watching A&M,
He would have paid for it himself. Get him out of there.
I couldn't imagine. And he went through some bad days with A&M. Yeah,
It's crazy.
There ain't been many good days.
Yeah,
No?
yeah. Not really. You had money. You had Johnny Manziel for a little bit, but that was pretty much it.
Yeah, I wish.
bet the boosters didn't like
them. I
them.
wish you could have seen Menzel days. And actually, A&M didn't beat Texas for like. I'd have to look it up, but it was like 6-7 straight years on, Thanksgiving, and the year that they beat Texas, he was, bedridden.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he heard the. I wonder if he heard the TV and could process it. I wish he could have saw that. Because I watched a lot of Thanksgiving days of him cussing Texas. Ricky Williams.
And Vince Young.
No, he wasn't there for Vince Young days.
But back to Penn State. I think Penn State's a year away. They got a real young. I mean, they're a bunch of sophomores.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah. Penn State's got the guys,
but you're gonna have to eventually win one of those games.
Yeah.
Every year you lose.
And they did just get, which I didn't get to watch the game. They did lose pretty badly despite the score to Ohio State. I don't think it was ever really close.
No, it was never close. No.
I'm anxious to see how they play Michigan. I mean, Michigan's obviously or seems to be a better team.
Well, yeah, because they still signs.
That's true. That's true.
Everybody still signs, just for the record.
But I'm anxious to
see.
I'm anxious to see how they do play in that game. It's at Penn State, so that is a little bit different. 11 a.m. kickoff. That does make it a little less exciting.
Yeah,
but
it's not
still,
the whiteout
but
type
still,
atmosphere.
And that'll be Michigan's first real test. Because Michigan's played absolutely nobody.
They played Michigan State.
Yeah, they've played absolutely nobody. Then I don't think they're getting tested by Purdue next week.
What's that line?
What?
Purdue.
That's next week.
I know, but what is it? It's next week.
Yeah,
they're off this weekend too.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm probably taking it, whatever it is.
You know, Purdue, Michigan.
Michigan has to
Alabama,
be.
LSU.
They have to be
games.
Undefeated on the spread this year. I guarantee you they are.
No, I bet Bowling Green plus.
Yeah, Chance had Bowling Green like 35.
35.
So plus 35 or something.
I might have had Rutgers as well.
Because you don't see lines in the 40s, and they've beaten a lot of teams in the 40s.
Yeah.
So I mean, they have to have a heck of a record.
Rutgers
spread.
Rutgers was a push. I had that plus 24.
Because that's some butt whoopings last few weekends.
Yeah, I mean Michigan's good, but they've played just about as weak of a schedule as you can.
So what is y'all's opinion on the scandal?
I haven't looked much into it.
Dude, it's the same. It's the same thing with Patriots Day.
If your signs are that easy to pick up in one game, and your signs suck.
Listen, like Uncle Colin said, the dude sitting in the stadium with an iPhone or Android, whatever you prefer. It's not, and it's moving up and down. So it's not like, are they really getting good videos?
It is crazy that,
dude. Everybody.
It is crazy though that he's been doing it for 2 years, and all of a sudden they beat Ohio State back-to-back years.
And now the story comes out.
I mean, it's nuts. I mean that is, I mean, Michigan's made it to the playoffs all of a sudden in the last 2 years, and that's when it started.
But it seems like
there's also been some of the best recruiting classes.
Rutgers has been saying
Michigan
stuff
history.
like that.
Dude,
Shiano.
at halftime,
Yeah.
he come out and basically said it.
Bro, look, listen. Let's bump down to high school level. Tharp from Darbone Woods.
Oh, yeah.
On
He got
the radio
suspended.
show. Yeah.
He
He's
got
like,
suspended.
Calvary Baptist, they cheat.
Straight up.
Everybody cheats.
Nobody knows how much of a suspension he has, but LHSA has
Yeah, I saw
suspended
that.
him.
Yeah.
This is just shows
Everybody cheats.
This is how bad the NCAA wants Harbaugh, though.
Badly.
Yeah.
This
No.
is how bad.
And why?
And if
What
you're
has he done
NCAA,
wrong?
like, what's your moral
Knowing
high
Harbaugh,
ground?
he just is so you know what to him. He probably
Yeah.
gives him the middle finger type mentality.
I don't know how much longer he's going to be there anyway.
Dude, I hope Harbaugh
We've been saying
goes
that.
to the
Yeah, but
NFL.
I don't think. I think
This
he's
is
gonna
liable
go.
to be what pushes him away.
I'm interested to see what happens in Chicago with the Bears.
Wasn't he
That's
rumored to
something-
get that job
what-
last
what-
time?
what
Yeah,
is-
but I don't see him with Caleb Williams.
Maybe
That
he takes.
just- that does
maybe,
not
maybe he don't
fit-
take Caleb Williams.
That does not fit well at all.
Maybe he takes McNamara.
Maybe he
What are his
takes
dude's
May.
names? McCarthy.
Yeah, but is
JJ.
Or they trade down and get someone else, something like that.
Penis.
God bless if they do that with they already
the
got the
fans
first
will
2
riot.
picks. Yeah, they'll freaking.
Yeah,
riot.
if you get 1-2, you trade one, you take Drake May at 2, and get the King's ransom for 1.
I think the fans would riot.
Maybe.
But
Right.
that would be the best
This
thing
fan
for your
base,
franchise.
this fan
then
base
Jim-
hasn't had a quarterback their whole lifetime.
Hey, Jay Cutler, chill out now.
Yeah.
Jay
Hey,
Cutler
Cutler
is
got
elite.
into the Super Bowl, baby.
No, dude, even before
Kyle
Cutler,
Orton.
Kyle
Rex
Orton.
Yeah.
Rex Grossman.
Rex Grossman.
Heck yeah.
Jay Cutler was elite.
Yeah, we hadn't named a Hall of Famer yet.
Cutler was his career was cut short. He would have.
He wanted to go to TV.
Yeah, and smoking cigarettes.
And nobody liked him in the locker room. But other than that,
He was
I mean,
developing lung cancer.
He's a great quarterback.
They already
Had an arm.
tried
I
in
loved him.
Chicago.
yeah, I'm saying they would
Without
rock.
football.
But then you say, "Hey, I'm Jim Harbaugh. I've been to the Super Bowl," and then maybe
And then he's the
that's what
only-
I would do. Maybe the
Dude.
best move for your franchise is to trade
Exactly.
one.
He-
Since nobody thinks there's that big of a gap between Caleb and Drake, take Drake 2, or maybe even take Caleb 2. Then somebody might not like him.
Listen,
He's a prick.
Har-
Bo
Harbaugh-
Callahan fell in the draft.
Harbaugh should have won the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Lights went out. Should have won
That
that
is
game.
Is Colin Kaepernick still in the league if that happens?
Yeah, probably. Honestly,
He's awesome in college, and he's probably the only NFL coach and college coach that's ever been on an episode of Saved by the Bell. Now, granted, it wasn't heyday of Saved by the Bell, but he was on the episode of Saved by the Bell.
You've heard it here.
all right. Did not
Y'all
know
didn't
that.
know that?
I've never seen Saved by
Never
the Bell.
seen it.
What?
Tom,
What?
I'm 23.
I'm
Yeah.
28.
You've
was-
never seen it either, Chance?
It was off by
Y'all
the time
never
I was.
watched
I
old
was
school
at that
Saved by
age,
the Bell?
man.
No, I mean I've wanted to
my
watch it. That's just
gosh.
that's something I haven't watched
That
there.
hurts so deep.
Yeah.
Ain't Skeeter
Anyway,
dead?
He
No,
was
he's
on,
in prison. He
he
had
was-
bad stuff happen to him.
Oh,
Hold
he
on,
did the
who-
child
hold on,
stuff.
Hold on. Who,
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who'd you say?
Skeeter? Or
Who?
Skeet? What's his name? Squeak? Squeaker?
No.
Screech.
Screech. No,
Yes.
no, Screech is dead.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
Remember that he had like 6 or 7 rumors of him
Did he
dying.
die
No,
in prison?
No, he.
I thought he was the one
died-
that had
he
bad stuff happen to
cancer.
him. Now I know that
No,
70s
Screech died
show.
of cancer.
That 70s show,
70s
Danny
show,
Masterson,
yeah,
I believe
yes.
is his name. He had bad stuff.
He's a bad person.
He
Yes.
allegedly raped somebody.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Allegedly.
That's worse
and
than
he got
kids?
convicted. No, but Screech. No, this is our rumor store right here. Screech did not have kid stuff. He just had some perverted stuff. But no, he's.
I mean, his
For
name was
kids.
Screech.
He's dead. Where's a candlelight? Light a candle. Screech.
Oh, Screecher.
Let's move on. Georgia, Florida. Peyton, what's happening?
No
I don't.
Bowers.
I don't believe in Mertz. I don't give a crap what his stats are. I don't believe in him. He ain't played
Better
nobody.
than Jordan Travis's.
Yeah, they are better.
He ain't played nobody.
Neither has Jordan Travis.
Yeah. Other
He
than
played LSU and Clemson and Duke.
Worst DBs in the country. On the Bayou.
He played LSU, Clemson, and Duke. Well, who's Florida played?
Utah.
Utah. They did play Utah.
And what did Mertz do in that
He
game?
looked bad in that game.
Oh, he had 330, but I mean, 31 for 44 and a pick and a touchdown.
The dude puts up numbers now.
Scored 11 points.
Dude puts up numbers.
Maybe Kentucky's elite defense. What do you have in that game? 25 for 30 for 244. So
Dude can play.
So he protects the ball, but he's not good enough to beat teams that are half decent.
Well, he didn't have to do much in that game. It was a blowout. They were up the whole time, like bad.
Yeah, but he stat padded 25-30.
Matter of fact, I think Kentucky scored that last touchdown late. It was bad. This is going to be an interesting game because Bowers is out, man. And who steps up for Georgia? I mean,
Some random 5-star on the bench.
we've been saying that for the last 2 or 3 years, and none of their outside guys step up.
And there's Zion.
He just
Dunked on somebody.
Heck, I missed that.
He'll be out tomorrow night.
We need Georgia to win though, for LSU's sake.
Yes. They're gonna win.
He just get another
they're
one.
winning,
And they'll probably cover.
I don't. What's the
handily.
cover?
14.5. I'll give him 21.
Dude, I read an article
take
the
20.
other day that
This might be
Georgia
35
doesn't
35 to
deserve
10.
to be in the playoff race from the schedule.
If they weren't Georgia, they'd
And
be
Michigan
getting
doesn't either.
they'd be getting nitpicked.
I mean, there's
Like
a lot of
other
people.
teams.
A lot of people think Ohio
Haters.
State should be getting number 1 votes right now, or should
Same
be the
thing
number
with
1 team.
Florida
Schedule
State.
wise, yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Schedule wise, yes.
Oh, their strength of schedule.
I mean, at
way
some
better
point you got to
right
hold
now.
that crap accountable, like with Georgia and Michigan. That's ridiculous.
That's why I've always banged the table about preseason rankings.
It's
I hate 'em.
ridiculous.
Let your rankings come out after 1 month.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've never been a fan of that. But it's hard to argue that Georgia's not. I mean, crap. They haven't.
off the backboard.
Oh gosh.
That was foul.
It's just C.J.
Okay.
McCollum.
They could have put it up.
And then he does it again off the backboard to Zion.
Yes.
I'm interested because this is a big game for Billy Napier.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, he needs this game.
God.
I know they're 5-2, but he needs.
he
He
doesn't
needs
need
a
to get blown
signature
out.
win.
This needs to be a close game if nothing else.
He needs to cover.
He needs to show that they're not far away. I mean, he's got a top class coming in right now. Really
His
good class.
signature
coming in.
win was last year against Utah. Week 1.
Week 1, yes. Yes, it was.
Was that your signature win too, Ty?
That was.
And then what happened
Was
the
that a
next
$1,000
night?
bet?
$1,000.
What happened the next night?
He let it ride on LSU.
He burned it.
No. LSU won it.
Oh, yeah,
The
LSU
next-
covered.
LSU covered. That's
U-
absolutely
U-
correct.
USC, Utah, end of the year.
End of the year.
Utah, yeah.
USA, England.
Soccer, baby.
I didn't know there was ties.
Dude, if I wouldn't listened to y'all
Hey, man.
idiots,
Hey. Yeah.
I would have never bet.
We had a great game. We
big
played a great
on-
game that day.
Oh, we did.
We did. We
And it
held
was
Garrett
also
Bell
when
to
they went
0.
out.
England didn't
nothing.
beat us.
But that freaking penalty.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
They got the goal on the
Caught a
penalty
body.
kick.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. They call me alley-oop master.
Stay healthy, please.
Stay healthy.
Please stay healthy.
She calls him daddy.
Please stay
Oh,
healthy.
he's got a lot of people. That
Speaking of calling him daddy, y'all saw Taylor Swift kissing Travis Kelce on the cheek?
Yeah.
It's a thing, fellas.
It's been a thing.
It's a thing.
Dude, if I had to hang out with the Kelsey, I would hang out with
Jason.
Jason.
Eat all day.
Jason seems so cool.
Jason seems so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I would get tired of
And
being
then
around Travis. I think.
Dude, I thought Travis used to date sisters.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
He had a dating show about dating sisters.
Yeah. And now,
Chasing
now,
Kelsey.
Now
Well, I'm
he-
sorry, not sisters.
Now he
sisters.
talks proper. Get out of here.
Hey, whatever it takes, man.
Get out.
Hey.
BYU Texas.
Who bought that house?
I'm not
He
mad
bought that
at
house,
him.
or Taylor bought that house? That
What
$6 million house they just bought.
Probably Taylor.
There's no way Travis bought that house. Taylor bought that house.
I wonder how much she's worth. Clay Google.
More.
Oh my God.
I mean, obviously more.
More than most of your NFL players. Any of them, probably.
I bet she's
Combined.
worth more than all of them.
More than Mahomes' contract.
Yes.
Look it up.
Easily.
I'm going 750.
Yeah.
She's not a billionaire. Probably north of
she will
250.
be.
She's got
North
She-
of 250 or
she's-
north of 500.
Eras
But
Tour
dude,
has
listen,
made over $1
listen.
billion.
Me and Rayleigh talked about this the other
But
night.
see, she don't
This
have a
whole
clothing line.
Swift Kelsey thing,
Uh-huh.
dude. There is a agenda behind it.
You think?
Some way, somehow,
Oh, the NFL's all over it.
there's a agenda behind this.
740. I nailed that. Look at that.
740.
And that was in June.
I'll say it again. She bought that $6 million
Oh,
house in
absolutely.
Kansas
She
City.
didn't realize it.
And yeah, no.
Could you imagine?
She has like 5 houses.
Could you imagine?
She has
got, like-
6 now.
Yeah.
She's got to be one of the most rich Americans. She sings. No offense.
No,
think
they
she
got her
ever
at
goes-
they got her at 800 million now. Her salary's 150 million a year.
That's insane, man.
Not just Taylor, but like let's say Taylor, Patrick, just rich people. Like, do you think they go to the ATM to get money out and then they see their balance receipt and it says
They probably can't even go to
says
the
They
ATM.
can't-
500 million.
can't-
They have to
yeah.
scroll to the right to
Ty,
see the rest.
They don't have cash on them.
And they're like
they're
let
not
me
carrying
get
cash.
25 out.
Yeah.
I mean, I owe my buddy 20. Let me go
Dang,
get,
I
let me
need
go
15
get,
bucks.
Let me go get 20 out.
This thing won't let me take 10,000 out. Why would
When's the
this
last?
ATM?
When's the last time you think she probably pumped gas?
She ain't drove.
Oh,
Eras Tour made $2.2 billion.
That's crazy.
Dude, you
Highest
know,
grossing tour
there's
ever.
a video of Jimmy Butler getting gas. And it was like
Jimmy's different.
ridiculous gas amounts, and he's
He has a
complaining
perm.
about the gas price. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't be complaining about gas price.
it's not a good look when you're a millionaire.
You're okay.
Multi-millionaire.
Not a good look. Yeah.
T Swizzle though, man. Shout out to Travis first off.
Dude, take your shots, man.
I mean,
and I think
would
he
any
took
of
his
us say
shots.
no? Let's be honest.
No, man.
Would you say no, Peyton?
Dude, I dated
Not
800
with-
million.
Not with that 800 million.
I dated a girl
Not with
that
the
looked
800
like
million.
Taylor Swift from Baton Rouge.
Might have been her.
No, let me show you.
BYU Texas. So Quinn Ewers is out for a while.
Oh, wow.
AC joint
Does
sprain.
Manning play?
No, they're playing the big guy.
But Murphy.
The scary
he looks
looking
like a
guy.
DN.
But they did say
Archer's ready.
Arch could play this week.
Yeah, Arch wasn't ready when he played high school football in Louisiana at Division II.
Because Murphy did not look good Saturday.
Arch sucks, and I hope his career fails.
I don't understand the hatred
Him and
so
Tackett.
much on him.
'Cause
Screw him.
He just he honestly he won awards in Louisiana that he shouldn't have won. Ty Dre had
Facts.
better stats and better
Facts.
season than him.
Facts.
But do you know how many times that happens with people with last names because of their dads and stuff?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
So
why I hate
screw
him.
him.
But I mean, that happens all the time.
I mean, it ain't
Like,
his
that-
fault. Screw him.
But
Not
then
his
then it
fault.
affected Jonesboro.
It's not his fault, though.
It didn't affect Jonesboro back
Yeah,
then. It
but
affected
Ty
me
Dre
that
wasn't
time.
going to win it.
He should have.
But he wasn't.
He should have. Xavier won. Why couldn't Ty Dre?
Because Xavier got LSU ties. Like I mean,
He didn't have him
Not
then.
at that time.
He
He
did.
didn't have a Power 5 offer.
Nope. His best offer was
At that point, it was still who is Xavier Atkins and why does he have 200 tackles?
Yep. He didn't get offers till after that season.
No, Ty Dre had better stats in every single
He couldn't
category
get
that you
offered.
could
He
have
was
had.
only a sophomore.
Yeah,
He couldn't get offered nothing yet.
he got offered
you
in
get
July.
offered.
Well, he hadn't been to none of the camps yet because that summer's when the kids died. Because that's what happened. They wrote off that.
Yeah,
I just don't get the hatred for it because he seems like
Screw
a good.
him.
he seems like a good kid.
Screw him.
he probably is. I don't know.
He really
I don't care.
does. Like he really seems like he doesn't really seem like he wants the spotlight. Like he's loving playing football, wants to go to college. Like I mean, he seems like a genuine good kid. I mean, most of the Mannings are though. I mean, like,
They're all good people.
They're all good
Yeah.
people. Like so, I mean, I
seen a TikTok of him the other day.
I mean, I don't want to
He
be.
he seemed nice.
Yeah, I mean, he really
seemed
does.
nice.
I mean, I'm not saying I want him to just be successful. He's at Texas and it's going to be in the SEC. But like, I don't wish ill on the kid. Like,
I hate Tackett a lot more than I hate him.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not a Tackett fan
Screw Tackett
at all.
I hate everything about Manny, Louisiana.
I'm not a Tackett fan. Like, I mean, I could care less about him.
Hope I don't
He
get
fits
kicked
USC well.
Oh, to a T.
Yeah, he really does.
Like, I wonder if he's realized, like, dude, I got offered and I picked a school that's not a good defensive school.
Like, I mean, look at your phone, Chance.
She looks familiar.
Familiar.
It's a new word.
From her old days, yeah. I wonder if she's like a teenager.
No.
Yeah. The curly hair, yeah. She don't really do curly no more.
Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Seriously, we were in love at one point.
How'd you screw that up?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's usually means you did when you start with
Here's the stats. Ty Dre, 2,546 passing yards,
Dude, that's
36 touchdowns, 330 rushing, 8 touchdowns running. Arch, 1947 passing, 26 touchdowns, 4 picks, 380 rushing, 7 touchdowns. So Ty Dre had 11 more touchdowns and 600 more yards passing on Jonesboro Hodge, while Arch Manning was at Newman throwing to a Power 5 tight end and Texas commit.
Feel you.
Who wins? Arch Manning. Also, Jawan Johnson didn't get the award either, who was also great. Wyatt Williams at Adrenal Trask was great that year.
Jesus, Jawan was a quarterback then?
Yeah.
He's gonna break a state record this year. He's gonna catch Brock Berlin's record
Holy crap.
total yards or total touchdowns. They have like a tracker on there.
He ain't even gonna play quarterback in the next year. That's crazy.
Not gonna play it down at
No.
quarterback.
Or offense.
Yeah,
No.
and he's just gonna be a shutdown corner.
Uh-huh.
Dude, Lake Providence, man.
I personally got him on the
always had
sports
good
line first team,
quarterbacks.
though. Made that happen. So, yeah, screw you, Arch. Yeah, but that right there, his stats were just they not even just to Ty Dre. He wasn't a top 3 quarterback in 2A that year. And yet he won the award because his name's Arch Manning and because he had college offers when I don't give a crap what your offers are. What did you do during this high school football season?
I don't
That's
think
what
they made
she
it that far in the playoffs either.
No, we made it further.
Yeah.
If not, they might have made it to the semis in a half as many team field. And yet again, that's another thing. Ty Dre had Jonesboro at the semis. He had Newman.
That's all you got to know.
Hold on. What year was that?
2021.
Is that the year we went down to
A meet.
What was the year before
Franklin.
that?
And we went to Franklin the week before. Were you at Franklin?
No.
What was that running back's name?
He was the quarterback.
He's
a
at
running
ULL.
back
He
at
scored the
ULL
other day. He scored the other day.
Zylan Perry.
No, we went to.
Boy's
I was at
fast.
the meat game, but the year before that, when we was it
You thinking of West St. John a couple years
Was it
earlier?
West St.
That was
John?
my
Yes,
senior
when
year.
it was really, really,
2017.
really cold.
we should have won that game.
Yes, we should have.
21-6, I
Gosh.
believe.
Yeah, but third quarter we're in the game.
Oh yeah, we were in the game the whole time.
And they were good. They were good.
Oh, they won the state championship.
That was semifinals, right?
Quarters. The 2021 semis was the first time we made it since
The three-peat days.
Yeah, I think so. The 80s.
Hold on, what? I'm sorry, y'all probably just said this. What year was the semifinals?
2021.
At a meet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me see. Where was Newman at? Newman, yeah, they lost in the semis, but they had to win.
Jawan Johnson.
They won one game.
Lost to Jawan Johnson.
Yeah, 49-7. Screw him. Texas BYU though, yeah, Texas will probably win that 17.5 point line.
Game of the week. Salt Lake
Is
City.
it Oregon, Utah?
Dude, I like Duke Louisville.
That might be a good one. But
Riley Leonard's hurt again.
he's always hurt. What
Yeah,
is
but
like? Is
Ankle.
Utah?
His
Is Utah
ankle.
good?
Dude, you can't.
I don't
you
know.
can't count out Kyle
Whittingham.
Whittingham at home. Heck no.
He doesn't get enough praise.
Dude, I would not bet against Utah
but
that
6.5 point line.
He
though?
doesn't. I don't think they can beat Oregon.
He said they got a Heisman Trophy winner. We got a pig farmer.
Yes, they did. That's exactly
How
what
about
he said.
USC?
Hilarious.
I will take the pig farmer.
Where they pig farming at in Utah?
Oh, dude, pigs
Mormon
are
country,
everywhere,
baby.
man.
Like he could have said, like they've got a Heisman Trophy winner. We've got a missionary. You know.
Yeah, what sounds better? We got a missionary. Or we got a pig farmer.
Yeah.
We got a Samoan.
We have Hawaiian ties.
6.5 point line here for Oregon. I mean, am I crazy to think Oregon just easily covers this game, especially after?
I don't know.
I think so. I think Oregon's pissed.
What-
after
Yeah.
the loss.
I would think they are.
And
I think they're-
Utah,
I think
what are
they're-
they on? The third.
being at
quarterback?
being at Utah though. That's,
They're on a quarterback I didn't know existed till
Exactly.
last week.
Yeah. I mean, and so that train eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't stay on that ride. I think Oregon wins. I like -6.5.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Even at Utah, and it's going to be one of those games. I think it's going to be really close at halftime, and I think in the second half, Oregon starts to separate a little bit. I feel like Jordan Birch for Oregon is going to probably be in the back foot a lot.
Yes.
For Oregon, I think I think they're a good team, and I want the rematch with them in Washington, and I'm not sure Washington wants that rematch. I think if Washington, they want somebody else besides Oregon.
I wouldn't want it. I don't think I would.
I don't think so.
I'll tell you this though. I don't think. Who are they playing this week? Stanford. I don't think Stanford wants Washington this week. They're about to play pissed
They
all
better.
the way off.
They better. That was ugly Saturday night.
Hey, it's good because Oregon, they still got to go to Corvallis. It ain't easy to win there.
Doesn't Washington have to go to Corvallis too?
Yeah, my bad. Hold up.
Or-
Oregon hosts Corvallis.
Okay.
Who goes to it?
I thought it was Washington.
Yep, Washington goes to
Yeah.
Corvallis.
Back-to-back weeks.
Look at that.
Ugh.
Wait, is that a Black Friday game against Oregon? The 24th?
I don't know.
Man, the Thanksgiving's always in the 20s.
I don't know what that's Friday or Saturday.
Uh,
You're in December.
That's December, stupid.
Thanksgiving is
Yeah,
on
yeah. That's
the
that's
23rd.
Black Friday night.
cool.
Sweet.
That'll be a good primetime matchup we can watch.
Good, because LSU will play that Saturday night.
Oh, we don't play on that Friday?
Not
We used
anymore,
to.
Not with
Nah,
A&M.
not with A&M.
Yeah.
It's always on the parade day.
Yeah. Pittsburgh, Notre Dame.
Pittsburgh's bad.
Pittsburgh's on the road, so takes
Yeah.
away their advantage.
Takes their advantage away, and they're not good.
Yeah. Notre Dame probably wins that pretty easily. Duke, Louisville, 2:30. So both the good games this week are at 2:30.
What a night game.
Night game.
There's not a lot of good football this
You
weekend.
get Ohio State, Wisconsin, Colorado, UCLA. Yeah, not much there. Duke, Louisville. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, Louisville probably the favorite here. They are a 4-point favorite. Duke lost their championship last week.
Yeah, and I didn't watch any of that Duke Florida State game. Is Riley fully healthy?
He got hurt again.
That's what I thought. I
got
thought he
re-injured.
did. Yeah.
Dude, but his ankle injury, when was that? A couple weeks ago?
Yeah, he heard it
The
once a
initial
couple weeks
ankle-
back.
Yeah, it was when you watched it live.
Was
you're
that
like,
Notre Dame, maybe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they just
And
they
you're
won
like,
that game, right?
I can't believe
Huh?
it didn't
Did they
break.
win or lose to Notre
No,
Dame?
they beat Notre Dame.
Yeah, and then he got hurt like right at the end. I mean, I think Louisville gets this one though. I think Duke might be that magic might be running out.
It is.
Tulane at Rice, only a 10-point line there. Jalen or what's his
JT
name?
Daniels.
JT Daniels. That's it. Still throwing the ball around. USC Cal, only on 11-point line at Cal.
It's amazing how bad Cal has been for so long.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make any sense. They used to have a year where they would just start winning.
Shout out Sonny Dykes.
Just for the record, Duke did not beat Notre Dame that game.
They didn't?
No.
Who did Notre Dame lose that they shouldn't have lost to?
Duke.
Notre Dame lost to Ohio State.
North Carolina?
Riley.
No, they
hurt
lost
his
another one
ankle
though.
at Notre Dame.
Notre Dame's already lost two.
They lost to
Ohio State. They lost
Louisville.
to Duke. Louisville. I knew it was somebody that wasn't supposed
So
to.
Duke's lost to Notre Dame and Florida State.
Okay.
Washington, Stanford. Yeah, Washington
Stanford's
probably scores.
bad at football.
Washington probably scores a lot there.
God,
6
Stanford's
o'clock
I don't
kickoff.
know, man, what Stanford did to the Buffaloes.
They're bad at football.
Penix is about to let it hang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
me
What's the spread?
26.5.
Hey.
That-
Over under 60 as well. Probably
That feels awfully low.
probably can happen. Air Force, Colorado State,
Shout out to Air Force.
How is Air Force good at football?
and their quarterback they thought was going to be out for weeks, and he
Physical.
and their quarterback isn't this either.
Lunch pail guys.
No, their quarterback ain't. And they thought he was going to be out for weeks, and he played last week.
Well, it's probably like probably like Varsity Blues. With
What
the
kind of
running back.
offense
They
are
just
they
run 'em to
running
death,
this year?
Probably.
Air Force, they're running Air Force.
Triple
They're
option.
playing Air Force.
So how
football.
are they?
They did have a 94-yard
I'm
touchdown.
surprised they are because of the blocks. The
Why
blocking.
do all of the military schools run triple option?
That's their only
I
chance.
mean, I don't think they get many
That's
athletes
true.
like
yeah,
us.
you're not gonna get many athletes. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's their only chance.
I don't think they're getting many people to line
But
up.
when they
in the
NCAA
slots to-
took the cut blocking outside the tackle box, that's why these teams are starting to change. Army and them are changing up the triple option.
Yeah.
because they can't block the same. So I haven't watched Air Force. I'm just shocked they're still running it and getting.
I think they're throwing a little bit, but they're still. Which
Throwing
Air
about
Force has
7
always
times a
been a
game.
little bit different. 24 for 33 on the year for 619.
24 for 33 on the year.
Yeah, he had a 94-yard touchdown last week.
Sweet.
I'm not gonna lie, 600 yards on 33 attempts is pretty freaking impressive.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's
That's a
pretty crazy.
lot of
That's
yards.
a lot of yards.
So in other words, they lull them to sleep.
Yeah,
and they take
and
a
they just
deep shot.
Tennessee, Kentucky.
Be an interesting game.
I don't know.
Tennessee's.
What to think of it.
Tennessee's. God, I watched some of that good Bama game. I watched the first half, and I was like, okay, this is the Tennessee everybody's expecting, and then it's like, they can be so bad.
Kentucky needs to win.
At home, I think Kentucky might take this one.
I do. After that Tennessee game, Tennessee was.
I think there's gonna be some points.
That was their season last year.
Mm-hmm.
Last weekend was for the Bama game. So I can see the minus. I'll take the +4 any day.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Ohio State,
That's
Wisconsin.
my 35 tonight. I haven't done it yet. I'm definitely jumping on that.
Ohio State, Wisconsin, 6:30 NBC. 14.5-point line for Ohio State. Might be one you hop on there.
letdown game.
Maybe.
Fickle's first time facing his old program from
Wisconsin just
a
got
while
beat
back.
by freaking. Who was that last week?
Iowa. They lost to Iowa a week before. Last week
they cheating in Iowa, man.
Last week they beat Illinois.
They be cheating.
Iowa got cheated last week.
They be cheating.
Iowa got cheated last week. They should have won.
Well,
that
you know
game.
what, Peyton? They cheat us as football fans.
Hey, you know what?
For what they do on
I
offense.
have. No fans keep going. That's not my fault. That's their
They go
fault.
to wave at the cancer kids.
They
man.
deserve it.
It's a freaking
That's the only thing they got
shtick.
good going. Wave at the cancer kids.
That's always one reason people go so they can wave and they can feel good
But
about
dude,
themselves.
Listen, that returner knew what he was doing.
Yes,
he knew what he was doing.
Absolutely.
when he did that.
No,
It's
he
like,
did that because he was scared to catch it.
No, he was like,
He didn't want to mess up.
I'm calling fair catch, but I'm doing this.
Why is your hand this high? Why is it this high?
No,
he did this.
No.
He
no.
did
No,
this.
He did it
not
again
do-
once he was running. He did it with one arm too.
He did it like get away, but at the same time he was like
But they do that all the time.
fair catch.
Like that happens every game. Every game you
But
watch.
then again, you can't replay that play. They replay the play to see if he put his foot out of bounds, and then they came back and said, "Oh, he called a fair catch."
Todd just grabbed
That
the
is
ball.
bullcrap.
Talking ball so much, you want to get in?
I get passionate when I talk about Iowa football.
Been burning a hole in our pockets for years.
What did you have on it?
Oh no, nothing.
I think you've banned
I-
yourself
that was
from
last
betting on
year.
them.
Just go the under. They win every week. The under wins
Nah,
every
but when
week.
you do it,
Dude,
they'll
we had the
score.
we had the lowest in history
That
last
under-
weekend, and it still hit.
That under was like 26 points.
Yeah,
And it still hit.
it's awfully impressive.
Like I mean,
Awfully
It's because they've got a punter. They've got the most
They've
lethal
got-
weapon in
It
football.
just-
hey,
like,
Ty, have you seen
we-
that stat? Show Clay. Show him these stats.
There's no way
seen
you've
the
seen
punter
it.
stats?
No way.
We replay everything. You can't replay that play to see if he stepped out of bounds, and then to say,
12 to
"Oh,
10.
he called a fair catch."
Wait till you see the stats, Ty. You're gonna be
Wonder what he did last week.
Oh, I'm sure he went off.
in a
5 for 600.
Last week he had 9 for 444.
This is the punter, Ty.
Their punter's got 2,600 yards on the year on 55 punts. That's an average of 48 and a
More
half.
than the offense.
Yeah, 100% is. Their coach said he's the MVP of the team.
Yeah, no, their coach said our way of scoring is we punt the ball, get a stop, get the ball back on the punt, and then punt again and just keep winning field position.
It's terrible. Like that whole staff needs to go in Iowa. And I don't know, like
The Ferrets.
But, okay,
people.
let me ask you this
that
though.
family must have pictures.
Let me ask you. Let me
They
ask
run
you,
the cancer center next door.
But
Hold
let
on.
me-
No, one more stat for the Taylor. 55 punts, 22 inside the 20 this year.
That's impressive.
That's two fifths of his punts.
Let me ask you this though.
First round pick.
They win 9-10 games a year. You're in Iowa. You're not
Iowa.
getting any recruits. Like what they know that's as good as they're going to get.
But it
You
could
get
be
tight ends
better.
though.
How?
They do
You
get tight
got
ends.
somebody that ran.
How's it going to be better?
Offense.
You have no athletes to run
Same thing
offense.
as
Same
the
thing as
Steelers.
same
You
thing as
have
old
The
dudes
same
from
thing
the
as the Steelers. What about
the
if the
Missouri.
Steelers got somebody that came in that was offensive minded?
They don't have a quarterback.
Let's not talk about
They
Matt
do have
Canada.
a quarterback at the Steelers. Kenny Pickett. If he had somebody,
But what I'm saying, you're winning 10 games right now, Ty.
But
You're
what
not
does
going to
it
win, go
do?
12. You're not.
What
Gonna,
does it do winning 10 games?
keeps you relevant. Keeps selling out stadium. Fans are still going. It's not like they're not
Yeah,
going.
because they're waving at the kids.
That's the only reason they go.
That's the only
cancer.
reason they go.
Good karma on their conscience.
Go find a cancer survivor, bring him in as the OC,
Pull
and
up
then
Iowa's
Oh, it's over then, dude.
Yeah.
It's over.
of points,
low.
and it's because of the
Well,
heck.
you-
Look at
you've-
Torrey's
have you
picture.
seen? Have you
Look at Torrey
seen?
Taylor's picture.
You've seen the
No, his-
contract.
his
Corey
son-
Taylor looks
his-
like he should be in special
His
ed.
son's not even. Oh God, his son's not even calling the plays anymore.
It looks
he
like he
lost
got a
that
thumb
job.
somewhere behind
You've
him.
seen the contract stipulations he's got about the OC.
Yeah, it's probably tied into the children's.
It's like how many points he has to score.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
He-
my
he-
God, it's incentive based.
Yeah, he can't call. He lost his calling. He had to score so many points to be able to be a play caller.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Hawkeyes offensive coordinator Brian Ferrett's new contract requires Iowa to average at least 25 points. And to
Ain't
win,
seen 25 in a long
But
time.
you know why we're laughing? Because we know even if you put freaking I don't Lincoln Riley on that offense, they're not scoring that with those athletes they got.
What athletes?
Exactly. It's Iowa.
to win 7 games to
Harrison Barnes
guarantee
came from
his
Iowa.
return. Ames, Iowa, baby. His first 8 games, he's 6-2 and averaged 16.2 points a game. He has to average 25,
He's not.
and that's for his contract to be guaranteed. So now they'll just go and talk to him and be like, "Oh yeah, you did good enough. You'll come back."
Slap on the wrist.
Come on, punter. That's what he says. Come on.
Yes,
bud.
yes,
That's terrible.
yeah. He's got to average 25.
In 2023.
That's not going to happen.
25.
No.
All right, let's move on and finish up the rest of the games.
Greatest story in sports.
Yeah,
Iowa's punter.
Colorado, UCLA.
Does any other punter even think they have a chance to win the award?
No. No, it's dude, come on.
Colorado, UCLA. What we thinking here? Colorado off a bye week.
That's a lot of.
They're
a
at
lot
Denver
of points,
Nuggets.
man.
It is a lot of points, man.
They're sitting courtside.
They're sitting courtside. They're not worried about it.
It's a lot of points. It's a lot of points.
That is a lot of points.
In LA.
I wouldn't touch it.
UCLA's defense is pretty good.
Yeah, but didn't they just give up points last week?
I said pretty good. I didn't say.
It's good for a Pac-12
my
school.
bad. Oregon State put up 36 on them.
I didn't say it was great. I just said it's pretty good.
I would if I touched.
It's
that,
Chip Kelly.
It would be live.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I'd have to get a
Chip's
feel.
been wearing that logo on his visor all year. That's cool. The Pirate.
Oh wow,
Leach.
Good for him.
Ah, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
I like Chip.
Oh, dude, I love Chip, man.
Would you take him as the OC for the Saints right now?
Oh,
yes.
in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll take him as the head coach.
The dude won 20 games his first year to the Eagles that weren't good.
I'll take him as the head coach.
Chip got a bad route.
I don't care.
Yes, he did. He got a very bad route.
Just something different.
Head coach. I mean, let him do them weird plays with our offense.
Yes.
Dude,
Let him get AK involved.
Chip with
Rasheed
AK.
Shaheed be all pro.
He'd be all pro, yes.
Taysom.
Oh, my God. Taysom. Holy crap.
You thought Dennis Dixon was good.
We'd have to buy a new candle. We'd be liking it so much.
That's right. That's going to be an interesting game, though.
Give me Chip, baby.
62.5 over-under, probably over. You can probably say that just about every game, though.
I think if it's over, UCLA loses.
It'll be 17.
I don't think UCLA loses. Period. I think it can be a 45 to 35 type of game, though.
You got college players going to an NBA game the week of the week.
Opening night.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Opening night. Yeah.
Courtside.
Courtside.
Yeah. Are they really?
I love
do
that.
they really care about the game at?
I love that
UCLA?
Travis Hunter, but I think they were just giving those tickets because Travis Hunter didn't dress up or nothing.
I feel you on
He was
that.
just wearing a tracksuit. Like,
I'm just saying, like, I'm not hating on that.
Yeah.
Don't mean hating, but
they're not worried
it's
about
the same thing when Colorado went to Oregon. You know,
stepping on the logo and stuff.
Oregon was ready to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Colorado. I mean, dude.
But I'm not.
Travis and
17
Travis and
points.
Shadir are there for
UCLA wins. I don't think
making
they
that money
cover.
in the next league. They don't care about wins or losses right now. They're there for the money.
Money, baby.
This year, I think the ship has kind of sailed on wins and losses, but I think next year they actually can make something happen. It just depends on what they get from transfer portal and stuff like that. And I mean, they'll obviously there'll be big factors.
He's
in that.
not wrapping up in recruits like you would think, though.
He really ain't.
Mm-mm.
He really ain't.
Matter of fact, the last 3 big recruits that just picked schools this past week all had Colorado in there, but he didn't.
The
pick
3-star that just committed to us had Colorado.
Yes. The 5-star that just committed to Florida. It was down to Florida and Colorado.
Zion goes down every freaking play.
Oh my gosh! Because
it's a flagrant.
dude, how can you sit there and argue? Your
He got him in the body.
Yeah, your hand is literally in his chest, throwing him down. Like,
I'll take James Madison.
oh no doubt.
Oh, I love the Dukes.
I've got Old Dominion this week plus 20.
Minus 20,
That's in my bets.
I didn't see the spread.
minus 20 is a lot.
Plus 20, yeah.
Yeah,
Plus 20
that's a
ODU.
lot.
James
ODU's
Madison doesn't have anything to play for.
ODU ain't
Literally.
bad. Well,
No, they're playing for the what we were talking about the other day. We thought Tulane had it locked.
James Madison can't do that.
They're not allowed
that's
to.
Right, they're not allowed.
Did
So
you
stupid.
know?
So
Did you
stupid.
know? I saw a ticky on this. Did you know they're not going to recognize their player stats?
What?
They have the sack leader in the country, and they're not going to recognize him on NCAA.com.
James Madison does?
James Madison has a guy has
So
13
he can't win an award?
He can't win an award. They don't recognize the stats on NCAA.com.
That's bull crap there.
You
Like,
can look at
well,
it on here.
I was thinking
You
about
cannot
this
look at
the
it on
other day.
official.
Back to the NCAA, they don't give 2 craps about that.
I was thinking about this the other day. What is the reasoning behind the gap years?
None.
The only thing I can think of
Recruiting?
To let them catch up, maybe.
It's money.
They have to pay their dues.
They're
If
not-
you're making that jump,
They're not
paying.
They're not paying it all up front. No.
How much is that though?
It depends on
It's
what
a
conference
lot.
you go in. It's a lot.
For the Sun Belt.
Like
Not the bottom of the barrel.
Like
CUSA.
Like SMU they raised, I think it was like 170, 180 million a couple weeks ago to try to get their bump up to the Big 12 or whatever. Like, it's a lot.
It's a fraternity.
Yeah.
Hey,
And so they, like some of these teams, who was it? I was reading on the other day that they said it was going to take them like 4 years or something like that to pay it off. Oh, it was SMU. That was part of the article I was reading.
I don't know how to look this up.
What you type in? Type in James Madison conference contract or something like that.
Conference. That's football coach. Joined Sun Belt. Maybe it was being here.
No, it ain't gonna be on the.
I wouldn't think. But
dude, hey, who had the Broncos under 8.5 wins?
That was me and Champs.
All of us.
Well, yeah, we hammered that.
Yeah.
Y'all really believed? I mean, I think it's going to
Go listen to the podcast.
Their schedule was terrible.
We said if they don't win one of the first 2 games, they're screwed.
And they lost both.
Yeah. All over
their middle of their schedule was tough.
And that Packers pick is looking good too.
Yeah, Packers aren't good.
Packers are not good.
So is that Texans pick.
Packers aren't good at all. Jordan Love is not good.
Jordan Love ain't good.
And the fact we made him look like a
He's
freaking
garbage.
Yeah, he's garbage.
He's making LaFleur look bad too.
Who was that the other day? I was listening to. They was like, "There's a reason why the Packers didn't sign him to a big extension. Like they knew what they had.
Yeah.
Like, he's not any.
And everybody was like, "Just wait, give him time."
Yeah, I know. He's been there for what, 4 years, 5 years. He's not good.
Arizona.
Couldn't find nothing.
Arizona versus Oregon State. No, I couldn't. That's a hard thing to
Shout out
look
to
up.
Arizona,
Dude,
man.
I wouldn't bet against Arizona.
Dang, man.
They're scrappy.
Crap.
That's going to be a good Pac
At home, too?
Pac-12 after dark.
Yeah, it will
It's
be
gonna
a good
game.
one. Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't touch it.
And North Carolina coming off an abysmal loss to Virginia. Just
North Carolina doing North Carolina things. But
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that just doesn't make sense. That loss. Virginia hadn't won a Division I game this year.
Yeah.
And then they lose.
I betted live money on North Carolina.
Crazy. Anything else?
They overturned the foul right there, Peyton.
Did they?
Yeah, they said it wasn't a foul.
Did he get ball first or something?
He must have.
Anything else this episode? We can go to the next one and get our bets in.
Oh, look, I do those.
Well, I'm supposed to get out here so I can go bet a little money on San Antonio.
Do you have your bets for this week?
I'll text you later.
Oh, put on Wimby.
Yeah.
What?
Wimby.
You don't wanna watch the Pels?
This is over.
Well, I want to watch his first couple minutes.
I kind of do too.
It's historical.
I do too.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. All right, that's it for this one.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.